And there's the second ability with Sevagoth Shadow as well. So when I find an enemy, press my 2, you charge through them and you launch out their soul. Now what happens there, Scott?
So you're basically doing healing to your shadow form, and you're also doing like a faction change on the enemy, so they'll be confused until their soul returns to their body, or if they're dead, then they're dead. But it does a pretty good amount of damage, and then it also basically there's like a radiation proc on it.
And then last but not least, there is Sevagoth's third, which is Whale for now, which does an AoE similar to...
Yeah, this uses a similar debuff as Reap does, so it's increased damage. All enemies affected basically are debuffed and take increased damage.
Exactly. And ultimately, at any point in time, if you want to switch back to Sevagoth, you just press 4 again, and then you can build your meter up again to get Sevagoth Shadow out. So the more you cast, the more you build. Oh, we got some sentience.
Release your shadow. That is cool.
And I can see a bit of is that pre-processing?
Yeah, any hitches are pre-processing because the sentience just showed up.
Right, because we're using
randomly.
We're using a dev build.
Dev build's been a dev build.
Yep, dev build. We'll have that, but you. So could we like? I'm just trying to think about the extent of the Russian doll that we can do in Warframe with this.
Oh yeah.
We had a necromech.
Yes.
Yep.
And an operator.
Yes.
Right, with Sevagoth. I think could potentially go quite far.
No.
How much further should we go, Steve?
I don't know. Is there a limit?
No.
Is this like in
Just a new power set? Yeah. It's
to save us from ourselves, I believe when you cast into your Star Spoiler Child, you are basically turning off your shadow form.
Yeah, right.
So we try to save ourselves some grief with all the different layers. The different.
I honestly have to say I didn't know exactly where you were going because you said the third power was called Whale, and I know Whale is like a thing that like, but I was thinking about a whale, and I thought a whale was gonna come up. I'm like, oh, a whale's gonna.
Oh, God.
It's happening.
A little Kojima moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope, not quite.
That's the next frame.
Next
Yeah,
okay.
there you go. All right, so
Whale Ultimate.
I don't think so. So Sevagoth is coming as part of Update 30. Sevagoth will be releasing as a frame in Update 30. Sevagoth's coming with a quest, which I have a little piece of concept art for that I'm wondering, Steve, if you want to talk a little bit about.
Juicy.
Well, okay, so I'm super on delay, so I'm not sure.
Oh, I haven't put it up yet. I'm just making sure that you're cool if I post the concept art.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mild spoiler, but it's not a super spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Update 30 is coming with a quest for Sevagoth, and because we want to make sure our updates are more thematically connected, so you can see there's a bit of a nautical theme with this quest, and a bit of the kind of Davy Jones or Flying Dutchman kind of flavor. And not to go into the story too much, but some of the stuff that we haven't really paid off yet, void storms and how Sevagoth relates to this and stuff is kind of the central point, sort of plot point to the quest to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So speaking of Update 30 of this quest, why don't we just talk a little bit about what Update 30 is called?
We skipped the passive.
Oh!
Which I saw in chat one by, yeah. So the passive is basically you can use your shadow form to revive yourself. So when you die as Sevagoth, your shadow form is released, and then you can harvest souls in order to revive yourself.
Yes.
Amazing.
Cool. That is super cool.
That will be coming with a little bit of art as well to show.
Yeah, Lager had a cool idea for like a tombstone.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
I don't know if did we get the art for it or not. It was really close to being in and done, but we were just short, so it was focused on the things that we were able to show.
Yeah, it's very close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So so with Sevagoth, with this sort of Davy Jones situation that, or Flying Dutchman, my mistake, situation that Steve was talking about. All things considered, both, is that what you said?
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both.
Flying Davy Jones.
Yeah, we are kind of putting all of this together in update 30, which we are calling, drumroll please, Call of the Tempestari. So, update 30, Call of the Tempestari. This is the, what are the Tempestari? What is the Call of the Tempestari? Perhaps we'll find out in, not now, I don't think, Steve, but...
Well, you'll find out when update 30 shows.
When it shows up.
Yes, very true.
Nah, you won't.
This is so metal, it's out of control. Call of the Tempestari, Sevagoth, like, oh my god, Void Storms.
Yeah, and I think that's...
So, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Reaping and sowing?
Yeah,
Reaping, Sowing, Tempestari. Yeah, so update 30 has a quest for Sevagoth. It has Corpus Railjack as well. So this is something that we are going to discuss today. But basically, we're not going to show anything specific for today just because it's not just Corpus Railjack that's coming. We're doing another Railjack revisit. So not only are we adding the Corpus Railjack content, so you have the Proxima regions for the Corpus, and of course you'll have Corpus enemies, Corpus POIs, a lot of things you saw last Devstream. We're also including a revisit. So if you caught
the Void Storm mechanic as well, and
A revisit.
it's a revisit. Yeah, like Void Storms are coming, and also Orphix Venom, Scott. That is something that has a place.
Yeah. So the thing with the Corpus Railjack is we're integrating more core Warframe, I think, into the middle of the Railjack missions. So it's not just go off and play a Railjack on an island. There's core missions that are associated with the Corpus Railjack update as well. So there's the Orphix Venom game mode being integrated. So you'll fly a Railjack onto a capital ship and then play the mission. And then there is 2 other modes that are in development as well. So we're trying to bring
2 more new modes.
2 more new modes.
Yeah.
Plus we support, I think, up to 8 of the existing modes as well. On whether or not we ship with those hooked up or not, but we do support them. So the idea is to kind of start meshing Railjack more with the core of the game. So it's not just go off and play Railjack for 30 or 40 minutes, playing a flight sim. It's play it for 5 to 10 minutes and then go play core Warframe in a game mode and then extract. And that's how the mission structure works. So I think it's more taking the islands that we've created and mashing them together.
And the
At least that's what I think we're doing.
Yeah, that's absolutely what we're doing, and I think there are. We don't want to just say it's Corpus Railjack filling in the blanks where the Grenier, swap Grenier for Corpus Railjack. We want to address maybe do a bit of surgery to the systems that are there and fix problems with the power fantasy, fix how drawn out things can be, improve the rewards, and potentially simplify a lot of how it functions. So that's why it's a little bit of a mess on dev right now, and that's why we're not showing you much today.
Surgery with a chainsaw.
yes,
We're gently
the ghoul
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
The ghoul chainsaw.
Yeah, on a unicycle.
Unicycle.
and I think, like, in connecting all that together, one of the biggest things that we have seen and observed regularly is Railjack's how accessible it is. So we're actually, if you recognize where I am right now, we're in the Saturn relay. So you probably remember when we launched these relays, and we're actually doing a bit of relay chainsaw construction as well, just to give more of a platform to Railjack. So the second floor of our OG relays haven't had construction in a while, but in this case, we're doing renovations. So this is a work in progress dev build, so keep it in mind.
We need like an excuse our dust.
Excuse our dust. But there will be a dry dock in the relays. So this is something that you can look forward to in the event that you do not have a clan. There will be some functionality here for you. And if you do have your clan and you have your dry dock, rest assured that's...
We're going to take care of you.
We'll take care of you. So
Yeah, we will for sure.
So yeah, so this will give.
That's awesome having them in there. Like it just feels right.
Yeah, it does. And I think when you look at statistically, ghost clans really are the most common. So for people that do want to squad up, it's hard to find parties to recruit with. So now you could just be on the dry dock. Someone will say, hey, you want to come with me on my mission? It just is more organic recruiting. There will be people there that you may never have met before that can simply come aboard your Railjack and go out on your missions with you. So we have it integrated into the Saturn relay or the second tier relay for progression, so that you won't necessarily be introduced to this raid on Earth, but just a touch further in your progression of Warframe. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, so if there's anything about Railjack that kind of like chaps your ass and you hate and you think we should address, chaps your ass.
Chaps your ass?
Like, chaps your ass. It makes you mad.
I think you need a chafe.
Chafe?
Chafes your ass.
Chaps is
chapstick.
But chaps are what you wear.
But they're chapstick.
The village people.
Wear chaps.
That's village people.
Anyway,
Chafing is what happens when it rubs together too much.
Chafing is
if it chafes your ass.
A lot of rubbing and chafing.
And this is why we're doing one stream a month, because the ass chapping is too much.
Pent up.
Please message Sheldon on his Twitter account. He
I don't even use it anymore. It's fine.
No,
All
you
right.
hit us up and let us know. And we are looking at all the systems and all of how the gear interacts, how the avionics, how everything kind of fits together. So if there's things that you think we can improve, please let us know, and we are looking at it.
Yeah. It's, again, this is all a part of that Update 30 effort. It's not just Corpus Railjack, it's all these things. And there's also, not necessarily with the update, but I saw, the dry dock is in the dojo. Just on the topic of the dojo, we have some pretty nice quality of life stuff coming to dojo as well. So if you are a fan of the architecture or what have you, we are removing the clan hall ranking order from building requirements. Some of you might already know some of this, but just giving it a bigger platform here. We are allowing you to preview decorations options. So similar to the polychrome preview colors, you will be able to do a preview decorations view. We're adjusting, finally, the research in the Orican lab and the chem lab to display 100% completion without event-specific recipes. So if you've kind of been perturbed by the solar rail construction message not letting you get 100%, this will address that. And of course, we're giving you more skyboxes for the open space room. So if you want to play around with the visuals in that room, that's all coming as well as we continue to work on the dojo QOL. So those are some things that you can look forward to as well.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd like to do a retraction. Scott for chaps my ass. Urban Dictionary confirms that he is correct, and
you can chap your own ass.
You can be chapped.
If you're looking to.
And we're very sorry, and we'd like to issue a retraction.
So Scott was right.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was right.
Scott was
apparently you can frost your balls too. So.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. One fun thing to show, I know I said this was a work in progress. This is the concept art showing the relay expansion, what it will look like once it's finished. So this is from our concept artists, and our environment art team are working to make this so that's a little something coming for those top levels of the relay.
And I think when Scott said, we'll take care of you or whatever, you're gonna see, I suppose we'll be doing a workshop that lays out this, but you're going to see a dramatic reduction in some of the mistakes we made with grinding for Railjack and making it out of reach for players, making it feel like a wall to some that play solo. All of those things are things that we're hoping to, maybe not in Update 30, all of them correct, but that's certainly a big direction for us. For this particular update is to right some of those wrongs and simplify things and clean them up and tie them to the rest of the game better.
Yes.
And if we do that and you lost out on some grind, we will be doing our best to make sure that you at least have some kind of token rewards so that you can say, I was there when, at the very least.
Yes. Right. So I saw some talk about intrinsics, and Scott, we are tweaking intrinsics a little bit as part of this as well.
That's 100%. Yeah. So we did an audit of the intrinsic system. You really want to integrate the mechs into it, so we're looking at that. Steve really wants to take some of the Railjack functionality that we feel is maybe core or mandatory and move it out of behind the intrinsic wall. So I think it's going to be some shuffling, some combining, some like rejigging what the stats actually allow you to do. So some stat balancing, some removing functionality that we made you grind for, but maybe adding something back in the way of mechs. So there's some shuffling to be done there. So
Yes, I mean, for Orphix Venom to exist in Railjack, you're going to have to summon the mech within those things. So having it plop on in there is a...
You want to summon the mech on the Railjack,
yes.
though.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I mean, it's there. We made it. I'm just saying.
It's more than sparks at that point. But yeah.
Exactly, it'll be exploding. But okay, as you know, we're doing one dev stream a month, and we're nearing the hour mark now, but we're not done this stream. So we are going to go a little over, and last year, I think we did about 16 dev streams if you include TennoCon. So if we go longer with less dev streams, we're probably going to hit the same amount of dev stream content. So just keep that in mind. And, during COVID, it's just...
Someone's going to time you.
I know they are. So I'll just...
They're going to be like, no, you didn't make that.
Damn it, that's okay.
You spent 5 minutes on ass chaps. Sorry.
Yeah, so that didn't count. All right. So
I was right, damn it.
No. So some things we still haven't covered on the agenda. We haven't talked about Deluxe Skin Showcase yet. We haven't talked about Zephyr Redux. And we still have not talked... and stats
Yeah, we haven't done the stats yet.
That's not
Oh,
for you.
man.
Don't you worry. Let's
Thank
talk
God.
Deluxe. Let's talk... I'm waiting for Jeff to give me the sign if we're doing Zephyr Deluxe.
It's looking very unlikely, unfortunately.
That's
Poor
no problem.
Frederick, he's having
That-
hardware issues and his render is pooped out.
That's okay. We
So-
can make...
I think you could show Pajama Zephyr if we really wanted to, but
You told me not to.
Yeah, you said probably not, but now it's the end of the stream where he said maybe by the end he
maybe.
might actually change his mind. And it sounds like he's changing his mind.
I don't know if that's the best first impression.
It's probably not, but what we'll do is we'll just do a little Zephyr chat right now. So I'm gonna pull up some things actually that players have never seen before. So there will be some new stuff here for you, including talk about some tweaks we're making to Zephyr overall. So Zephyr, if you don't know, is getting a deluxe skin by Liger. You can see it here. It's very, very jet. It's so wonderful, and it will be ready to show in game probably maybe next week. We'll give you guys a little tease.
It's super close, yeah.
It's super close.
Just hardware issues kind of hit us this morning.
So this is Zephyr Deluxe that's coming. You do not know, though, that in addition to Zephyr Deluxe, there's also Landing Craft Deluxe. So you'll be able to load into your missions to and from in this skin for your landing crafts, which we have some work in progress for you today to show as well. So this is a surprise.
I love this too much.
It's too
Pretty
good.
rad.
Yeah.
I just love this too much.
Yeah. It's
Again,
so-
Liger designed this as well.
Yeah. So we have some iterations of progress for this from the wonderful Kaz. So this is
There we go.
some modeling for you. Now we got some texturing. So this is going to be something that you can get in the Zephyr Deluxe bundle. That's also coming with Update 30, Call of the Tempestari. So if you sort of put it all together, you got a lot coming in this next major update. So excellent.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So
Super
Zephyr Redux. This is some things we're doing just to revise Zephyr, to make Zephyr just shine a little bit more in light of all this awesome content. Actually, oh my god, this is the perfect time for me to show the UI too, but I'll do that after.
It is.
So Zephyr Redux, I'm just going to go through some notes here for everyone, so get out your pens and pencils.
Então, pronto, para baixar
Everyone,
15
pens,
gigabytes
pencils,
na próxima
straws,
atualização.
straws. Is the operator suit coming as well, Jeff, by the way? I saw chat asking.
Frederick is gonna be, I don't know if he knows, but he's gonna be jumping right onto it.
Okay.
Once his render's done.
Yeah, get this render done.
I want him,
Poor guy.
want him to get
Okay.
through his render and then, yeah.
All right, so Tailwind. The thoughts are that the hold mechanic, so you're holding to launch, doesn't work, as standing still in Warframe is often quite dangerous. So we're going to be changing the hold mechanic from the beginning and instead make it so that the ability at any time while in the air, it will suspend you like it does now, but drain energy any second. So you can be a bit more tactical with your existing movement, and you can be suspended in air with Tailwind. And of course, we're going to increase the damage of dive bombs significantly, because the time it takes to set up to reward you is just not there right now. So because you could, kill enemies more easily or by shooting, the dive bomb damage isn't there. We're just going to make Tailwind's dive bomb portion do more damage for your tactics. Airburst, We're going to lean on the pull mechanic. So if you don't know, when you tap or hold airburst, you get two different options. One of them is a radial explosion. The other one's like a radial suck. And this time we're going to be leaning in more to the pull mechanic. We're going to have it synergize
More
with tornado.
radial suck.
We want some radial suck. And the only change really is to turn it from an impulse into a short duration vortex, kind of like we did for Goss's augment, so the pull is more reliable. So we're making it more reliable. No changes to turbulence. Turbulence is great. If you don't believe in turbulence, test in the power of turbulence. And then for tornado, the way we see it is, or I should say, this is some thoughts from Pablo. The main issue with tornado is that it tends to spread enemies around. The pull is pretty tame, so sometimes it just tosses them too far. If you shoot an enemy, they'll kick them out of the tornado. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to reduce the number of tornadoes to 3, so there's stronger tornadoes, and we're going to increase the pull. So we're going to make tornadoes just...
Or is that the suck?
I was going to say increase the suck.
That's the suck. You're going to increase the suck.
They're going to suck harder.
Yeah, we're going to make the tornadoes suck harder. I think that's important.
Okay, and then for the passive, we are going to keep what she has for the low gravity, but we're also going to give her a crit chance while in the air, so that you can synergize your aerial dominance. So you're going to be using more airborne maneuvers, you're going to be in the air more, and you're going to be more critically inclined when you're in the air. So you got your low gravity, you're going to be using your tailwind to position yourself more strategically, you're going to be doing more critical damage in the air, and yeah, you'll be rocking it.
From above, death from above.
Death from above, exactly. Yeah. So without further ado, as part of the Zephyr Deluxe as well, so not only do you have, actually there's really a lot, not only do you have, what was that?
Looks like Scott looks pretty innocent.
My desk is falling apart.
I guess. There's Zephyr Deluxe Landing Craft, Operator Suit, Zephyr Deluxe UI, and we're doing Zephyr Deluxe animations as well, which are...
Oh, you should show those. Why don't you show those?
But should I show them on Pajama Zephyr, or is that forbidden?
You can put them on Wraith. You didn't even really show Wraith animations, did you?
Well, I can. I'll just show them on default Zephyr so people see it in context. All right, so this is the Zephyr Deluxe Noble animations. So what you're seeing here is, oh, actually, you know what? They're really awesome. They're super fun. The team did such a good job making this so much flavor and character. So these will also be coming with Zephyr Deluxe.
Yep. Pretty extensive kit coming with that Deluxe.
Yeah, the countdown's so good. So, time, Rebecca, time. What's time? What's time?
Oh.
Why are people saying time?
I don't know.
It's 3.
Oh, it's 3. We are going longer. There you go.
Oh.
So, right. I guess we'll do.
Success.
Oh, I think they're starting to time you now, I think is what they're saying.
Oh, okay. As you can see, Zephyr Deluxe, you'll be seeing this any second now, is quite the acrobat.
So good.
Yep. So we have lots to look forward to if you're a fan of Zephyr. We have all of this again coming in Update 30. The tweaks and reworks should also make it, but we'll let you know if that's not the case. Those tweaks and everything should be coming, but if not, again, we'll let you know, but at least you know what we have planned. So, oh my gosh. So that's Zephyr in a nutshell. Let's go on to other deluxes. We said deluxe showcase, so we ought to give a deluxe showcase, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Jeff seems, are you...
You made the slide, so...
I'm ready.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you all ready?
Yep.
Okay. First, let's talk Warframe fan art community, Warframe art community. We have had the privilege of working with Warframe artists over the years, and we're very excited to be taking one of our art relationships to the next level with one of our Warframe fan artists. This is someone that's been playing Warframe since 2018. Long story short, they fell in love with Warframe. They've actually been working as a fan artist on something since 2018. They have been working on art professionally since 2018, and their favorite Warframe is Ember. And they were inspired to shoot their shot and try their hand at an Ember Deluxe just for their own art portfolio, their own art development. And we loved it so much that we thought, hey, why don't we take a look at doing a Revenant Deluxe with this artist? So a lot's happened since that day, and we are excited to reveal Revenant Deluxe done by Debbie Sheen. So if you don't know Debbie, Debbie is a wonderful artist, a wonderful, just wonderful human being that's been a part of the community for a long time, and we're super excited to take a look at Revenant Deluxe today. So without further ado, the man of the night of the plains himself, he who protects the night, Revenant Deluxe. So this is an illustration of Revenant Deluxe with the Ostron language on his arm.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He summons, of course, his energy from the nights, the constellation, and we'll be taking a look at everything coming with this Revenant.
Reb, you can barely hold it together.
No, you're like kind of like you're nervous, or you're like,
yeah.
I got nervous, and I didn't even know it was
I
happening.
know.
I'm just so happy for Debbie. Like, this is just like
This is awesome.
they shoot their shot, and we have a lot to look forward to with this. So this is going to be a Tatsu or two-handed Nakana skin coming as well as part of the deluxe. So,
Super awesome.
So very exciting. There's
It's
some
like a
colors.
mystical high elf kind of vibe sort of thing.
Yeah,
Cosmic elf.
They're thinking that Revenant is the moon and the night. If you really look at how Revenant comes together, it's always, Eidolon based at night on Earth. So the constellations play a huge role in everything. So lots of different color combinations.
They even pitched like 3 versions, like 3 different ideas for deluxe. Like it was a really impressive pitch.
Yes. So lots coming there. And then of course with Revenant, they also Debbie also pitched the operator cosmetics, so you'll be able to sort of match your operator to your Revenant Deluxe aesthetic, should you wish. Now,
Very sinister. Yeah, cool.
there's also a but wait, there's more moment. But Jeff, I'll let you go over this if you want.
Yeah. Well, when I was looking at the deluxe, like if you go back to the concept, any of them that show Revenant.
Okay.
I was just kind of looking at ways to, communicate to the character artists about how we want to detail the body. And I was like, oh yeah, the Ember Deluxe actually had a good amount of extra detail in there that I'll just use as reference to kind of send it off to them. And then when I looked at it again, well, at first it shares a lot of kind of design qualities as this, but I was like, well, when Rebecca showed this to me like months ago, I'm like, why didn't we just move forward on it then and there? Like it was just kind of like a reminder of like how good it was. So yeah, now we just turned it into the Sheen collection, I guess.
Yes. So-
Gonna move forward with both of them.
Needless to say, the Ember Deluxe that Debbie originally presented to us that got her the opportunity to do Revenant, we're actually also going to move forward with as well. So Ember Deluxe is also coming. This is it in 2 different color palettes. And yeah, so the way they kind of fit together is that this Ember was inspired by the sun and sky, and Revenant is essentially now the opposite. So moon and night, sun and sky. So as a duo, they'll be
Pretty cool.
They'll be
Vamos pegar deluxe dos dois.
gracing your arsenals one by one.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Reb, like to give credit to Reb too, like she's kind of she's been advocating for more deluxes first of all, but really kind of pushing to if we want to kind of, make a push for putting more deluxes in the game, like getting the community artists involved, and she's been reaching out and working with them to kind of make pitches and get the stuff going, and it's always been like the best back and forth working with any community artist we have. So it's
between
fantastic. It's
Mirage,
really cool.
many or later in a Devstream we did a Mirage Deluxe that also came from the community, so very awesome. Of course,
Even the next Warframe
Eu
after
pensei até que era
down
da
the
Yes.
road,
yes,
it's got some community ties. So
it does. The next to be revealed
Mysterious.
Warframe.
Nunca vi um.
Yes,
Revenant
also the
no.
source the artist through the community, so lots of exciting stuff
Nunca
there.
vi um Revenant no.
All
Warframe.
right,
É bom?
that is
Ele é bom.
a sort of
É recomendado
recap
pra
on
fazer
the
granão,
deluxe
farmar pra
showcase.
terra.
What else do we have to go? We still have prizes to do, which is pretty exciting.
Prize, yeah. Yeah.
What do you say? What do you think?
Let's do a prize.
definitely.
Everything
Platino
okay
pra
over at
quem?
Scott's house? I saw some panic.
What was
Para
that?
My compressor turned on.
1000 platina do nada.
Was it doing a radial suck? Was it doing a radial suck?
Isso na live deles?
More
ou...
like a blow and compress.
Oh, okay.
Ah, vou entrar neles agora.
So.
All right. The winner.
I love that you ran away in your headphones.
I was like,
The winner
Se tu pegar, vai
of
ter que
our
dividir.
1,000
E
platinum
eu
prize is
tô sempre
Feral
você.
Forlorn. So Feral Forlorn, you have won 1,000 platinum. Message us
Yeah,
and we'll
mil
hook you up
platinos?
after
É,
the
eles
show.
estão dando 1000 platinos.
There you go. We'll hook you up. Way to go.
No.
We also
É,
have
mas já foi sorteado.
just still to show. We're gonna talk a little bit about stats.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I've spared
Mas-
you.
Is
we
it
also-
is it just to look
Parece
at
que
the
você tem
game
chance de
stocks?
ganhar.
Like, is
No,
it
it
looking
is
at
not
stocks?
GME stocks. It is not.
Oh,
But we also have we are going to be ending the stream with a ambient music review for update 30 called the Tempestari as well. So had the full opportunity to listen to the music that the sound team's been up to, so that you can just fade out into the
Peraí, que vai
ambience
ser
that
agora?
is coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be also something to look forward to. But when it
What's
comes,
going on?
Scott,
it's a hot mess over here, all right?
it's a hot mess.
Like, just,
It's a hot mess.
good lord. You made me put earphones in and I just yard sailed the place.
It's all downhill from there.
It's all just.
All right. So, because stats are always requested by a certain cohort of players, I thought I would take the opportunity to let them
Consigo ver não, pera
find
aí.
the stats themselves rather than going through them one by one on stream. So, we've extracted 2020 Warframe
É só negócio que
stats,
mostra
what you played the most per
Vale a
platform.
pena.
And we've built a website for you to navigate it yourself.
São gráficos
So
iluminados.
if you do !stats in chat, you can go and pour over 2020
Oh,
Warframe
vamos
until
fazer
your
live
heart's
também.
content. Take a look at, you know, what platform, what gear in terms of your Warframes, primary, secondary, or melee weapons. Just go nuts.
that's honestly really cool.
Pretty dope. Yeah.
That's awesome.
The website is live right now. The
This
community
is like a vintage Rogue Reb right here.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
My,
Rogue.
hey, I
this is-
dumped the stats. I dumped the stats for the game. Surprise!
And I got a website this time.
Yeah.
And I made a website. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't make it. The team did. Thanks, team.
Super cool though. Super cool.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. That's awesome.
Now, there's a couple disclaimers, of course. But you know, this is really to pique your interest, get the community talking. This is again a sum of 2020, and you can break
Yeah.
it down by platform. You can combine it. You can do a heat map, which is actually really fun because you can see as mastery ranks go higher, what gets more popular. Bless our. I think all this is on the cache on the CDN, so we don't actually. Our website isn't getting hit directly. Great, but anyway. It's there, it's live, ! Stats. Hopefully the link is getting there. You can post it in the Discord wherever you want to go. Have fun. Explore your hearts out, community.
That's great.
All right. The dev stream continues. We're 10 minutes over time. Wonder how this is going to go.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. I think we can wrap it up with some wonderful Call of the Tempestari music. As far as I can see, we've gone through basically everything. I think it's really just a matter now of saying our goodbyes. You know, Tenno, thank you so much for watching. As you have seen, if you're looking for Warframe in February, you can find yourself with Intermission 3, Star Days, Lunar New Year content, as well as Octavia Prime's release. So that's all coming to you in February. We anticipate Update 30 Call of the Tempestari to release at its earliest in March. So if you're waiting for that, we'll see you in March. Don't worry about, you know, anything until then. And if you do find yourself inclined to get the February content, we welcome you to, you know, join us in
You
February.
can miss out on those wings. I mean, come on.
True.
You could miss out on for everyone, and if they're not, that's okay. We are mostly.
If you're not into wings, we got a unicycle coming.
Yeah, but that basically
It's
is.
Sheldon juggling on a unicycle, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's a bow on it. I don't know if you have any closing remarks, anything in chat catch your eye that you wanted to talk about.
Oh,
So just
this is great.
spamming.
This is great.
Yep.
I missed you
Just
guys. It was great. It was great.
stats,
It was great to. Yeah, it was great to kind of hang out.
Happy 2021.
Yeah, it's
Diamond
weird that this-
hands,
yeah.
and love you all.
Yeah.
Weird that this is a new year.
Yeah.
Like we're all just
Yeah.
stuck in a tunnel right now.
We're snowed in today here in,
I know.
in London, Ontario.
shovel.
now.
All
I
right,
can't
well-
wait to get back to the stream studio so I can save myself from myself.
Yeah, I know.
This is a disaster in here.
All right. Well, before you go anywhere, we are going to end things off with some ambient Railjack music with our beautiful update name reveal art. So listen, enjoy, be excellent to each other, and yourselves, you know. Take it easy. Thanks so much.
Channel. Take it easy.
Morrer, Cidrão. Acabou a live?